So I guess this is pretty obvious why pictures are important to me, because I understand they're not important to everybody, but we were asked to talk about something we're passionate about, and well, that's photos for me. It's the reason why my phone every day. It's like your storage is full, delete some stuff, and I can't bring myself to do it. I have an attachment to these moments, makes it really hard to kind of let go of them, and they're backed up on like 3 different devices, so I know how stupid I'm being, but I just can't do it. I know it's not the same for everyone, but photos do a lot of different things for me. They saved one of my friendships, they inspire me, and they bring me back to moments when I really need to be brought back. They don't have to specifically have people in them. I took this photo in Seattle last June when I went with my friend. I surprised her for her birthday. We were going to see one of her favorite acts, like doing a live show kind of thing. So the day we got to Seattle, we went and toured the Chihuly Gardens at the bottom of the Space Needle, and I got this photo. And this is a friend that I actually had a huge falling out with this past winter. I didn't talk to her for 4 or 5 months, and I would go back to this specific trip, and I would look at the pictures and remember the really good times we had. And it's kind of one of those weird reminders that this isn't a friendship that you just let go when you leave high school. It's one of those ones that you know is going to last a lifetime. So this photo kind of brings me back to that, and it reminds me of how important people can be in your life. To be totally honest, switching gears completely here, if I could do anything for the rest of my life, I'd be a concert photographer. Live music is important to me, photos are important to me, so if I could combine those two for the rest of my life, I'd be over the moon. There's a few different photographers that I look up to, Jared Heveron, Jake Chamsdean, and there's a guy named Brad Heaton. He's done photos for people like Fall Out Boy, for Lord, I think that's Lil Wayne, I forget. He just did this picture he took this past weekend at Paramore's show in Denver. And he actually followed my favorite band, 21 Pilots, on their Emotional Roadshow tour, and he took this photo here. And this is probably my favorite photo he's taken out of the thousands he's taken for any of the shows, because it captures the moment, the atmosphere, and it's obviously just a really cool photo. So I look at him, and that's where I want to be. I want to be Brad when I grow up. I've been lucky enough to get some photos of my own from concerts. Alessia Cara Headley, the 1975, and I see my photos, and they're pretty okay, I guess. But I look at people like me, and then I look at Brad, and I see where I want to go. So photos are just this huge source of inspiration to me. And kind of sticking to the same kind of concert photo thing, these were photos taken of me at concerts or by me. This here, it's my favorite photo taken of me ever, and you're probably looking at it and saying, why? It's not a great photo, I understand that. I'm sunburned, I'm crying, I'm pretty sure I almost passed out at least 3 times that day. But it's legitimate, it's candid, it's in the moment, and it captures perfectly how I was feeling, which is obviously very different than how everyone else around me was feeling. I didn't know I was going to be at this concert until 4 days before. We bought tickets, we drove down overnight to Washington to see this band, and this is within the first few seconds of the band coming on stage, and I actually didn't know he was taking this photo. I was looking at the publication a few days after, and I was like, oh, that's me. So this is a really important day, because I can look at that when maybe I'm not feeling so hot, and I remember what it's like to be that alive and that happy. These 2 photos here are actually taken by that guy Brad that I mentioned on the last slide. I'm kind of hiding in the one, I'm just poking out. I met those 2 in line. We waited in -30 for 12 hours to get that close to the stage. That one up there, I can remember exactly what line of the song we're singing along to. I have a picture from that exact moment from our angle of things, which is actually also really cool. And then this one's my photo, you can tell because it's pretty crap. But that's my hand that the lead singer's holding, so that was a pretty magical moment when the lead singer of your favorite band interacts with you even for 10 seconds like that. So I guess my point here is that photos are just really, really cool for me. They're something I'm passionate about. I could talk for hours about photography. And it's a huge reason I'm in this program. So photos can do a lot for me, from bringing me back to memories to inspiring me to be all that I can